I watch a lot of interviews, and these people are doing interviews, and they'll be interviewing someone that's older, and often they ask this question. So what advice would you give to your younger self? It's got me thinking about this. What advice would I give to my younger self? And so I started working on this video about a month ago to come up with some content, and I started with a list of, I thought 5 things, that'll be good. Then I had 10, then I had 13. It was like, whoa, wait a minute, too much information, too much. But I realized that I could put these into different departments. So I came up with 5 things that I would tell my younger self so that I wouldn't waste my life doing these things. So here they are. Number 5, don't worry about what other people think of me. I have no control over what someone else thinks of me. And they are judging me by their experiences and their stuff. And you know what? I found out I wasn't that important. Just not that important. They're too busy thinking about themselves and what I'm thinking about them. It's this, oh, I had a good idea. So, you focus on you. Stop worrying about what they think. It's none of your business. Your business is you. You are the only person you can change. Number 4, stop comparing yourself to others. It's robbing you of your joy, of your uniqueness, of who God created you to be. You are comparing yourself, and you're always coming up worse than what they are. Not pretty enough, not skinny enough, not good enough. Not you are good enough. Stop comparing yourself. You are not above, you are not below. You are the same. And yet, we are all different. Number 3, develop a strong relationship of love with yourself. People come and go. Friends come and go. Kids grow up and leave. The most important relationship you will ever have is your relationship with yourself and God. You can't have a relationship with God unless you have a relationship with yourself, because that spirit resides within. So go within. Nurture yourself. What are you expecting from others? Do that for yourself. Only you can meet your needs. When you are looking to someone else to meet your needs, then you will be insecure and doubtful. Stop. Turn within. If you are seeking something outside of yourself to make you feel worthy or to make you feel confident, it will not happen. That can be taken from you. That creates a lot of anxiety. Love yourself. Do for yourself. Learn to meet your own needs. If you don't know what those are, then what would you do for, your friend or your child or your spouse? And then do that for yourself. When you are rid of the need to wear makeup, the need to be pretty, the need to look good, the need to achieve, when that is removed and you can do those things for yourself, and that it doesn't matter if you fail, doesn't matter if you mess up, learn from it and go on. But develop that relationship with yourself. Wherever you go, there you are. You will not abandon yourself. Number 2, enjoy every season of your life. Enjoy it. You know, we start out, usually this starts happening in teenage years, and you want to be 16 so you can drive a car. Then you want to be 18 so you can be on your own. And then you want to be 21 so you can drink. And in your 20s, you want to get married. You want to have kids. You want all this stuff. You're looking forward, to the happy days. Gonna get to the happy days. I'll be happy when, and I'll be happy if, and enjoy the season. Enjoy the season. And then you have your kids and can't wait till they get out of diapers. I want them to be able to talk and tell me what's wrong with them. And then it's just this endless, and then you're running your legs off when they're, early teenagers. And you think, well, when they could just drive and on and on to those happy days. Boy, I'll be glad when the kids are gone and I get to do what I want to do. And then I don't know where you cross the line, but you go from the happy days to the goodbye days, and you shift. And then you start thinking, oh man, what happened? They're never around. They don't call me. And then you see the family in the restaurant with the little kids, and you're like, oh, and your friends are complaining about their kids being in diapers or their kids running here and there, and you think, oh, enjoy it. It goes by so fast. And then it's like, well, when I retire, then I'm going to do all this stuff. And, all these projects I want to do now. When I retire, and it's just back and forth. Happy days, goodbye days. Happy day, back and forth. Live in the moment. Oh, you regret not doing this stuff. It's the past. Regret of the past. And then it's like, oh, well, I can do this when I retire. Look into the future. Enjoy the moment you're in. Enjoy that. Don't waste your time worrying about what other people think, comparing yourself, wanting other people to meet your needs. Nobody's coming. Nobody's coming. And when you're in this back and forth of regret and future focused and happy days, goodbye days, you're living life horizontal. Where joy is, where happiness is, where contentment, all those things that you are seeking now, you're going to get when you live this way, vertical. That's where God is, in the present moment. It removes a lot of problems, living in the present moment. Stay where your feet are. It's a happy place to be, to enjoy every moment, every day. You only have today. You don't know what the future's going to bring. You can't do anything about the past. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. And number 1, don't let anyone treat you bad, especially you. Don't let anyone treat you bad. Set boundaries. Walk away. Don't stay in relationships where someone treats you bad or that are lopsided. And stop abusing yourself. Stop talking to yourself negatively, calling yourself names, self-loathing, all that. Stop. You are a unique, lovable child of God. Wonderfully made. Wonderfully made. You are wasting so much time with all of these things. Enjoy. Enjoy life. Live it now. Live it full. You know, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. People ask me, would you want to be younger? You know, what age would you want to be? And I tell them, 50. My 50s were fabulous. But even at 50, and looking at 50 from the standpoint of being in my 70s, I would not go back to being 50 because I would lose the wisdom. I would lose all this advice that I just told you. You know, I work with a lot of people. I work with women my age, and they're bitter, and they're depressed, and they're anxious, and if I could just give them what I know, but it takes work to get here. It takes a lot of work, and it's a mindset, you know. Are you going to live from scarcity? Are you going to live in abundance? Are you going to live bitter, or are you going to live in gratitude? I am grateful. I am so grateful. And I work with a lot of women that struggle with self-esteem and struggle with these issues. And it just, if I could make a pill that they could take that would give them what I have learned from living 71 years on this earth, I'd do it. I'd do it. I'd just give it to all those women. My heart hurts when I see you struggle. When I see you tell yourself you're not enough. Love yourself. You know, I speak a lot and I share this story. And my grandpa, I was the only granddaughter. He thought I was it. And he bought me this little dress. I'm 5 years old, and this little hat. And I just, you know, I can just remember, you know, that. And then they took me and they had my picture taken. As I've shared before, I've gone to therapy, you know, and I was abused from the time I was 11 until the time I was 13. And so much of what I've dealt with in my life comes from that period of time. And this therapist had me get pictures, and I was reminded of this picture. And so I found it. And I hung it on my wall. And he would tell me to look at that picture. And I did. And I began to wonder as I did this work, what kind of woman would I have become had that abuse not happened to me? And one day, because of personal growth, I looked at that picture and I thought, it's my responsibility to become that woman. And that is what I did. I overcame. Don't like that word survived. I have overcome and become that woman today. I hope this has helped you. This is what I would want for you, is to have you live a life full and meaningful and risk adventuresome participation in your life. And remember, the most important thing is to be you on purpose.